Jenny, which I can maybe does that mean genius? I don't know. In the top lane, Dark in trouble with the Infernal Blade already level 1. General puts in the pressure and destroys poor Dark. Oh, top, wait, Dark. Is he actually gonna fight this till the end? Dark, what are you doing? Always gonna fly, gonna get that kill, but at the expense of his own life. So has been allowing them to play much more aggressively. Now we see Crystallize in the trees, hang back. He realizes they're coming for him. He understands this. The 2 points in Scorched Earth already by General. He's gonna try to catch up Crystallize perhaps here. He uses the Scorched Earth, finds instead an easy target. Disruptor, the first victim of this engagement, perhaps not. They miss the stomp. They have to get him with the Thunder God's Wrath. So that's support for support as Crystallize finishes off. Always gonna fly in the backline. Sees the Stampede to continue this engagement. And Iceberg is now in trouble. He's fighting to the death, but that death will come sooner than expected as the Zeus is taken away and Slayer tries to sneak in a shrine. Buddy, are you gonna make it? He does. He gets the experience, but at the expense of his own life there. Rocket Barrage ×2 with a Winter's Curse to boot. Yep. Alright, maybe the Stampede to help him. They're doing everything they can to murder him, and they will catch him in the end. Puck a bit too fast, but in the bottom lane, they catch a counter kill. And this is exactly how you want to die as a support. You waste the time of FLYTOMOON, but at the same time, you accomplish this kill on Doom, because thanks to you, Doom had nobody to help him. Always gonna fly though. Unfortunately, this is not the kind of kill that you want to give out. As Kinetic Field catches him, Thunderstrike deals a lot of damage. They get the stump off with a double edge. Aesthetic Storm, Doom in trouble, silenced up. Yes, General will go down here. So NAVI, another more important kill, right? These trades are actually more beneficial for NAVI. It might just be a kill for a kill, but you're getting an offlaner for support most of the time. And now in the mid lane, you might get actually a big pinata here as Magical starts hitting it, destroying 2 supports in the back lines. But Iceberg is the real target they want to go for. This mid laner is alone without his friends and now without a life, which then you can use in your E-Blade to deal extra damage. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay. All right, V-Tune. No, this guy, he's onto something. He played 13 more seconds. Again, nice Winter's Curse there, Mag, but it's only illusion. Oh, no, never mind. It was Winter's Curse 2 an illusion. V-Tune chasing after him. Always want to fly. What are you doing? Always want to fly, turning into always want to die, but getting the kill in the process. And they silence up this Tiny so he can't continue attacking the Phantom Lancer. Another beautiful E-Blade. Pasha stops him. And now it's time for Tiny to start hitting in with a Doom. He can at least deal physical damage here. General is forced away. He comes back, but at the expense of the escape here of the Phantom Lancer. Disruptor will get silenced. Slayer try to get away. General dies in the backlines, and Slayer does actually manage to get away. You kind of need the consistent physical damage. I don't know if you're relying just on Infernal Blade to kill him. Pasha the target. Here they go. Glimpse back the... I'm not really sure. Doom, I think. Pasha will most likely die anyway. Oh, never mind. Nice little stomp there. Okay, with a Winter's Curse set up. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Pasha's proving me wrong. As I now stood up with a Static Storm, they bring down the Doom. Lina in the backline trying to help V-Tune a bit. They do have the E-Blade still available to shotgun someone down, but they have to wait out as they don't have the damage yet to kill Pasha or Crystallize. That early pipe is really good on Pasha. There's a Dream Call continuing this without a Doom though. In comes Iceberg. He deals a fair amount of damage. They're going for the Disruptor. They have Vision up in the Highland. And nice. Slayer will take out that ward so they can actually fight this more properly. Always gonna fly though in the wrong position. Will get Rocket Barrage to death as Iceberg is also smashed to bits with a puck in the end. Decimated by a Centaur. Oh, that was a nice little Winter's Curse up top to set up, but I mean, he deals so much damage, Mag. Iceberg almost died to this. Here comes a Tiny, and now with a Decepticon, nothing to do. Immediately kills off Iceberg. General, not in the best of positions anymore. Glimpse him back to play with your friends, and the play will end up with a dead Doom. Back to hell you go. How many deaths has that been for Doom? 166. Oh, wow. I can see the pattern here. Satan keeping up the 6s, but he still needs 5 more kills to accomplish that real number, so I don't know. The Doom has not been too impactful this game, if I'm honest with you. I don't love the build either. The pipe was nice. Drums, I think, was overkill. I like the Vlads a bit more, perhaps, this game. Oh. But in the top lane, they're fighting here. Dark could be the first target. He uses the Glimmer Cape, so he can't be E-bladed to death. A Magical only has one thing in mind, and that is the Lina. Always want to fly. Killed off easily. V2 now has to get away. E-Blade to save himself from some damage. It's a good E-Blade, but the magical damage is sufficient. Underestimating that Static Storm. All right. I agree with your point, to be honest there, but wait. Because they're going to be able to just push the space. That Winter Scourge to prevent that setup with the Static Storm, bringing down Iceberg and the Lina. That Static Storm is a bit too strong. VToon fighting against the world. Can VToon beat the world? I do not think so right now. Pasha save with that Cold Embrace, and VToon couldn't kill him anyway with that E-Blade build. Magical continuing to destroy these melee racks. NAVI is starting to bring down your base. Maybe they didn't need to feed that many heroes, just the heroes that can push out the lanes. Pasha stopped, but he's not the hero you want to E-Blade. You want to stop Magical, because Magical is where the real damage is coming from. Look at that. The Doom, again, stopped, destroyed, activates BKB, and it does absolutely nothing. Well. NAVI with this takes a tier 3, the last tier 3 here. The Magic Rax, that's a really nice Dream Coil. Okay, the Puck surviving with VToon as well, but that's Glimmer Cape to save him, and now VToon could be in trouble. They toss him, not even concerning with themselves with him. Finally, Pasha goes down, but Magical just wants one thing and one thing alone, and those are the racks. The Doom onto the Gyrocopter. Finally, a good Doom comes out, and they managed to get 2 kills. Bats at the cost of their own Mega Creeps, plus Alina, plus a potential Doom. Here comes the Nimbus. Winter Scarce to set up, and then a Phantom Lancer's in a pickle. Static Storm on top of the Phantom Lancer. He can't get away. The Doom in trouble is forced to use the pipe, but the Nimbus gives him enough space to run. They threw the GG. I didn't even notice. They threw the GG there, and they just accepted it. FLYTOMOON. They can't take this game. I think it's a smart play by FLYTOMOON. I also love the Wind Ranger. She's strong against the Ursa. I kind of like this actually when they skip the lane. Ursa's one of the worst. Oh, wait, no, top lane, sorry. Pasha might be trying to get the kill on VToon. Very good place at the vines here. VToon about to die. There we go. Matt gets that hit. Crystallize. Will be in trouble, but in top lane, Pasha also in the same position. He's using the magic wand to save himself. Always gonna fly. Might die again here. They get that magic missile. VToon continuing, and always gonna fly. Same at 4. He's body blocked thanks to VToon, but always gonna fly. He acknowledges his own death. Mag will get the kill thanks to Leech Seed. In the bottom lane, Crystallize does go down, trying to get this kill on Slayer. Now Slayer in trouble though as Magical comes in. Quick haste rune kill, go back to middle lane, don't even lose last hits. He can't reach a level 6 either, which is how he gets to dispel the Inferno Blade. Up top, careful, Trim Protector. There's Nature's Grasp, trying to kill off VToon. They just need the one last hit. The Rocket Flare is ready. There we go. VToon will go down, but always gonna fly. Now the target. As they try to catch him with the cogs, they do. Magic Missile, trying to stop Pasha. The Courier, they're going for the Donkey. The Donkey flies, but it's not in time. As always when a fly will lose his now flying Donkey, and perhaps his life as well. Tries to get the kill before he dies. Pasha, a bit too tanky. Kill Slayer here in the bottom lane. They catch General as well. There's an Overgrowth ready. There's what we were talking about. The epileptic seizure that is Brewmaster when you get hit by battery assault. And ooh, that's a very nice Requiem up in the high ground. This is how you play the Requiem, but Crystal's got stunned right before. Slayer gets stuck. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. The pathing screwed him over. His Doom was trying to go through the cliff. Like, guys, this is my way back home. But he couldn't do that. Pasha, hookshot, battery assault, gonna try to get away from General, and that's impossible. Burn away, Pasha. No, no way. He's actually getting away, and with the help of the Lich, here's the counter initiation. They have the ultimate on the Brewmaster. Overgrowth will not stop this. Mag trying to attack the Tiny for now. Pasha still surviving. There's the Cogs giving him space. The Lich is giving his life for this, but Chain Frost now to destroy some of the Brewlings, not the Earth one, but the rest of them. And Chain Frost keeps on going, but a beautiful power shot, taken down 2 easily for them. Mag puts the ward there. Surprise, sneak in, outpost, there we go. Mag, come on. Avalanche is gonna come. They guess it right. Mag, you sneaky, they see you, buddy. He's still trying to annoy them. He's wasting so much time though, and actually, in the top lane, they can actually initiate with this. Pasha, going for Slayer first, but it's only Pasha alone. They need the help of the rest of the team. Tark joining in. Frost Blast, Chain Frost, nice, but it hits the creeps instead of the heroes. Now finally bouncing to them, always want to fly. Intro about to die, but not quite yet. Slayer will be the first to go down with a Rocket Flare to ensure that they kill off always want to fly as well.
Is under attack.
Okay, Pasha, there's the hook shot. Pasha trying to fight here with the Requiem Assaults, now stopping the Good job. With now the Meteor Hammer picked up on Mag enough to just barely stun V2. In comes Iceberg a bit too late though with that damage to the multi-shot. Not able to catch Magical quite yet. Instead settling for the Treant Protector. Mag in trouble. He does have the Frost Shield. Dark trying to give some space, and they do swap back Pasha. Pasha, that's the next target as the Brewlings are all going for him. They try to help him with Nature's Grasp, but it's not good enough. Pasha will end up dying here. Now they Shadow Fiend. Here stopped by the Cyclone. Crystallize finally joins the fray. Crystallize does have the rage, and with the help of Mag, they can still try and turn this around. However, a beautiful Shackle Shot takes both down. Crystallize using the Enrage just to get closer to General. General has no more mana. They just need one more hit. The Earthshock slowing him down, and they will get the kill on General. Together, they always want to fly in the back lines. Iceberg forced to wind run himself to safety. The Earthshock sometimes actually might be a consideration. Actually, I think the amount of stuff's pretty decent, so debuffs the Earthshock like I just mentioned. Of course, the Overgrowth, probably the main thing. And also can debuff the, or not debuff, but can spread the damage of Battery Assault, which can be a nice way to try to get away, right? So you have a couple useful things from Montestel. Very defensive item, though. Oh, Clockwork cut out, though, I don't think. Yeah, Pasha uses the hook shot, but the hook shot right onto the Brewmaster. Yeah, Pasha's not going to make it out of here alive. Overgrowth just for the vent. But they'll settle for this. Swaps out. She does go down. There's the Chain Frost trying to go between them. Ryursa doomed up, which means he can't really fight this too reliably. Doom is about to go down. He's resisting the whole thing. As Slayer, they try to get Meteor Hammer onto him. They can't do it on time. Now Crystallize trying to get away. Crystallize in trouble. Has the overpower. General will just turn back into the Brewmaster any second. He knows this. He fights back and is Bear against Panda. And Bear just won this first fight. V2 now in trouble as he tries to be the Ursa, but you don't have a jump mate. It's only a taunt. They hit him with a double raise. He does get the avalanche off on the Ursa, but he's healed back up enough, and Mag will not let him go anywhere. The Manta to try to dispel some of that slow. The Overvenom still on him, but a nice little Shackle Shot will give him the space he needed to actually escape. Oh. Always want to fly, I don't know. This is the play here, Pasha, though. Yeah, you're stuck between a couple people. They hit him with everything they got, but they don't have enough damage. They swap him. He still has the haste. Finally, haste running out. And with this, they'll get the kill onto Pasha with in the top lane, going for Treant Protector, trying to finish off the support. It's an extra little kill. Mag quite fast, trying to get near the trees, but of course the damage dispels it. Magical. He's here alone, but they do have the high ground advantage. So NAVI could initiate this. They have a hook shot ready as well. Pasha, there we go. What a nice hook shot again. Max range for the cogs. Iceberg is forced to BKB just for this, but he comes back in, has the Doom onto the Shadow Fiend. In trouble. Shadow Fiend will be disintegrated. Chain Frost, not enough damage. Crystallize is now the main carry here, but he's lost the two other cores. Crystallize against the Doom. At least we'll get a single kill, but the cost of perhaps his life is forced to use Rage. Thanks to the Frost Shield, he tanks a lot of the damage. He actually Earthshocks forward. They toss the creep at him. Also a tree, sending an arrow through his heart and finishing off this Ursa. Only one hero survives this engagement. It's a Treant Protector. No, but yeah, I agree. It's a Paladin Sword would be nice for him, but I do find that in general, Titan Silver is the best item tier 3. Just in general, I'm hard pressed to find the lineup where I don't want that 17% or 16%, sorry. Stat resistance. That's a nice smoke from the high ground, but they find the Clockwork first. That's your initiation gone. And Crystallize has also been doomed, even if he used his BKB in time. Magical's forced to use his, but that's too much damage onto Magical. He's not lasting this at all. He can't get his Rectum off, can't do really much. Pasha even buys back for this, but can't get the kill onto Iceberg. And there's a stun from Slayer stopping Pasha. They're fighting against double damage Wind Ranger, which means Pasha will not be able to survive this for too long. The last hit from the Wind Ranger will be enough as they get the kill. Mag in the trees. Where are you going, buddy? There's too much damage. They cancel his free pathing. And with that, they also cancel his life. Crystallize the last target. There's no way they can kill Crystallize, though. They force his Enrage, however. And at least you'll be able to take these things quickly. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Shadow Fiend is coming back, though. Crystallize wants to jump in. Iceberg has a Shackle Shot. There's the Enrage. Always want to fly with the swap. Gets away. Chain Frost used. Always want to fly. And always want to fly. Turns into always want to die. V2 now in trouble as he gets Overgrowth. Thanks to the Meteor Hammer, they get a double stun in the backlines. And the Chain Frost keeps hitting as well. So Mag might be saving this team fight now with Pasha in the backlines trying to catch out General. But Iceberg is still on fighting. They managed to finish off Mag. Actually, General survives this whole engagement. Magical can't get the last raise off. And they can't quite kill off the offlaner for the enemy team. Nice Shackle Shot again. And the damage is too big for Magical to resist it. They managed to kill him off as well, with Mag being the last victim of this engagement. Dieback for this Treant Protector. She used the focus fire there. She went for a Daedalus. Like, you cannot resist this. Look at this. Magical. Get a lucky crit. And Magical almost disintegrates. Iceberg is forced to use the BKB. And there we go. Magical, you're gone. Your BKB, your life are all over. Crystallize is the same. He gets controlled. Fine. Kill the Wind Ranger. But the cost of your bear, she hasn't aged anyway. V2 is fighting Crystallize to the death. He did use the Enrage. Enrage finally spelling. And Iceberg wants one thing and one thing alone. And that is Iceberg's life. And he gets the head of the bear. With this, Iceberg continue. Get back home, or sorry, get back to the racks and start dealing damage to these structures as the Ursa buys back immediately, hoping for the smoke to actually get a kill. But there's a swap immediately. The Doom as well. Crystallized, you might jump, but much like in the circus, you are gonna get abused. And this is a GG called by Crystallize, and nothing they can do. A big win here and a great execution for FLYTOMOON. Still think the FLYTOMOON draft is very solid, and they're going to need quite a long time for Tinker and Creeper to get online. V2 goes for level 2 Thirst. Okay, interesting, as Magical gets a kill here in the middle lane. Surprise, surprise. Managing to finish off the Shadow Fiend. Creep still chasing after him. The last hit from the Rage Creep is enough. He denies that rune. He still does win overall. Why is defending this rune? Magical, when he wants to take it, and he does get it. Double damage bottled up. Iceberg does not rotate here. He activates his double damage. Iceberg has the one range for the raise. Misses one of them. And there's infused range up some Magical. Iceberg only has the short range raise. Trying to kill off Magical, but this might be a bit more too much as the Heat-Seeking Missiles comes in and they destroy Iceberg. Always Want to Fly now alone against Magical and Dark, and it's not going to happen. Always Want to Fly. Welcome to the graveyard. Here we have field rotation from Always Want to Fly. The goal is to maybe catch out Magical. Splinter Blast. Ooh, does not reach Magical. Very good zoning here. Very good positioning. Iceberg sets up. Oh, but then the Frostbite stops the double raise from coming out. They still get 2 raises and the Splinter Blast ideally put there. Dark will ensure the kill happens against Slayer, but he does lose his mid laner in the process, with Pasha trying to get the kill onto V2, but the creep dies a bit too soon and can't get the Tidebringer off in time. Meanwhile, the top lane General fighting against 2. Crystallize wants to ensure this kill occurs. There's the Magic Stick. He might still get the kill. The Weaver in trouble. The stun is long enough. Here's the Stampede to get away. There's no way General actually makes it out of here alive. Mag even forced a TP back home as V2 joins in time. Oh my god, General, what a player. Showing NAVI why they shouldn't have let him go. Dark also dying in the middle lane. Iceberg getting the last raise needed. Hoping to finish off V2. And they do catch him with... That's very nice. Torrent into the X to delay him as much as possible. Bloodrite won't matter. They have a Frostbite ready as well. He might rupture. Actually, with a Winter's Curse, this might be a nice setup. They Bloodrites the Crystal Maiden, but that's going to give her a bit more damage if she comes back in. No. Bloodseeker's able to get away thanks to the extra movement speed she got from destroying Dark. And now Pasha's fighting against 2 supports, but the damage is just not coming out. Mag now joining in. Always Want to Fly is a sitting duck here. He does suffer the Infernal Blade, burning him up, but Slayer forces them back. Always Want to Fly, about to die to the Scorched Earth. He does go down as Slayer is trying to get him some space. Instead, he is going to end up sacrificing himself for this. The Tidebringer doesn't quite get him. Now with a Stampede, in comes General, double stun. The Torrent does not hit him, and he's concentrating. Just a Mag deciding Pasha is the better target in the end. And Shadowfin going for the Shadowblade build as well early, which is not so common nowadays. V2. Alright, there's the Ghost Ship. Bloodrite won't hit anyone, but he does get a good zone out with the Bloodrite. However, he gets doomed. I don't know if the Stampede is going to be enough. Oh, with a Winter's Curse, it might just be. V2's trying to get away, and he has enough HP to withstand this now. The double stomp. General ensures this occurs. And no, the Crystal Maiden. You didn't want to lose your life earlier. Let me show you how the darkness of death feels like. The end, who's it going to be? Slayer. And he's saved by this. Another Bloodrite to prevent the initiation. General in the trees. Mag. Yes, Iceberg comes in. There's no need for the Requiem. They just want to kill off Mag quickly. There's a Stampede. Continuing further. They catch the Kunkka with a beautiful blood right now. The Crystal Maiden uses the Freezing Field to now zone them out as well. She is going to die, but going to deal a lot of damage in the process. The Weaver caught with the Winter's Curse. They're trying to stop him entirely. There's the Torrent, the Fear into the Weaver. Her Shikuchi's about to run out, but she does have the time lapse still. And she managed to activate the Shikuchi just in time. Perpetual Shikuchi for this Weaver with a time lapse still available. All of the guys at FLYTOMOON have to retreat and go to the shrine, with Iceberg still aiming for the kill onto Pasha. He's gonna be greedy, and it's worth. He gets the Pasha kill. Almost destroys Crystallize. Crystallize is actually forced to time lapse there because he was afraid. Well, Iceberg has been doomed here in the middle lane, but he already activated Shadowblade and BKB, so he's gonna be just walk out just fine. Swag Fiend swaggers away. What do, Mag? No, I don't think this is the place to stand. Yep, stomped up and killed off. as they try to go for more export the spot. Here is the goal. Iceberg wrecking my souls defensively, very well put here, so he couldn't quite go ship him in time. Now with the disruption, creating some illusions, so the blood red ready, and the Crystal Maiden is gone, decimated by the Shadow Fiend. Going further, General trying to catch his Tinker. They root him, they stop his TP. Magical is forced to just retreat with a blink. V-Toon still going further, but here's the Weaver trying to catch out V-Toon. V-Toon needs to run away. He is quite fast right now, and he is helped by his team. Always on the fly will be the first victim. Slayer, the second one, as they use a clumsy net to do the same thing they did to their Tinker, however at the expense of a Kunkka. With Crystallize attempting to now find V-Toon, he does get ruptured. He might be forced to time-lapse. They can set this up, but the Magical in the backlines is forcing V-Toon to retreat. He has no BKB. He can't continue finding this General, helping him out, but V-Toon will be seen with a freezing field, ensuring they get this kill. Magical, the next target. Iceberg joining after him. There they go. Magical in trouble as General still trying to chase after him with a pipe. The Iceberg is forced to use the BKB to not get killed by the March of the Machines, but Crystallize still deals a fair amount of damage. He's gonna try to kill him. He is gonna get that kill. The stomp a bit too late. It doesn't stop them from getting the Shadow Fiend. And General here in the trees, gonna stop with the swarm, and Crystallize continuing to attack him. Not enough damage to kill him off. Instead, they're gonna find Slayer, who's trying to stop Magical. The damage though is not sufficient. Going for Crystallize instead. He has to cancel that regen rune. He will. Is the Mindbreaker better, or is the, you know, and you don't want to get all of them actually in the top lane. Careful, Kunkka. About to go down using the pipe. There's the ghost ship. Can he get away? I think he might be able to. Oh, yeah, that stump is not going to catch him, but they do have the clumsy net. Nice job. That's been a really good clumsy net this game, honestly, by General. Pasha. Pasha? Pasha? Ah, they just gonna let him go. We're gonna let him go. It's not worth it. In the bottom lane, though, they do catch someone, I think, a Tinker. Yes, Magical, much more important. And if we see the power of the Mindbreaker. One hit and Tinker is in a pickle. And they're going for more. Yes, Blood Right will catch him. It does silence them up just enough. Scorched Earth does give him a lot of speed, but they have a Stampede as well to catch him. Mag with a Scorched Earth is burning up, always want to fly. Crystal is still looking after him. They want to kill him with a Splinter Blast, and in the end, the silence comes from V-Toon, but it's not enough to save his partner in crime. As Crystallize chases after V-Toon, they have the speed, has the Chikuchi. General does manage to kill Mag in the backlines though, going for Dark as well. General versus the world. He needs the help from his carry though. Where's V-Toon when you need him? Where is V-Toon? General. He's dancing. He's happy, but he is not happy enough. What a stomp! Stopping the Weaver. He predicted that perfectly. General on point, and now they can manage to kill her. Crystallize, forced to use a time lapse. Very low on HP. Okay, constant missiles. The Bloodseeker could be in trouble. They do save him from the Export the Spot combo. But V-Toon doesn't have the Aegis or anything. That to stop the Weaver now here. They counter initiate. They stop the BKB. He uses it immediately. V-Toon gets destroyed by the laser. Was not expecting that whatsoever. With the Winter Wyvern doomed up, she can't do anything. Torn to set up the kill. And Navi still going for more. The Shadow Fiend the target. The Frostbite first as the disruption hits. They're going to ensure to set up for the freezing field. Iceberg gets destroyed here. It's helping out as well. There's the rupture using the Weaver. They need to stun her somehow. V-Toon just comes in, activate the X-Mark the spot. They need to do this. They can't bring him back. There's Matt trying to stop him. They do take the Roshan, and the Aegis goes to V-Toon. And that's when the skirt's set up with the Blood right now to follow up. And this will give a massive silence onto all of them. They should be able to kill him now. The Weaver has nothing to do. Weaver's been killed off here. Navi maybe a bit too cocky. Slayer in the backlines here to cancel Dark, but Dark is just dancing around. There we go. Finally canceled by disruption. Freezing Field did nothing there. It's so the chat can say 3-2-2 because everyone keeps throwing, so you never know. Is it 3-2-2? It's a 6-4-4? Nah, it's too much. We're at 3,220, chat. It's impossible. We're gonna go for the racks now, perhaps a tier 3 as well. Let's see. That's FLYTOMOON. The choice is to go for the melee racks here in the middle lane. Slayer. Alright, banishing up. Mr. Pasha. Pasha's trying to stop. Oh my god. Yeah, Pasha just ceased to exist there. They even rupture the Tinker, so we had to force them back to the base there because you can't really move. That rupture is annoying because it does cancel your blink. You have to play very carefully with it on a Tinker. They do take one set laner racks, perhaps two. Heat-seeking missiles perpetually being thrown out. Look at those missiles. Forcing out the rest of FLYTOMOON, while General alone pushes that bottom lane. I don't know if that's the best of choices. They use a Doom, they use everything onto him. The Winter Scourge to stop the initiation, but then you cold embrace him, so he has to stay there forever. They're just making time as they try to take out the top lane. In fact, they're actually getting a lot of time with this. Yes, they might lose the centaur in the process. No, he's still alive. General survives, and they take the racks thanks to this. General is the best time waster. This man It's like your girlfriend in college just wasting time. Bloodseeker gets away thanks to the disruption. There's another Cold Embrace, and look at that. The minus 5-second Cold Embrace cooldown makes VToon a machine. They just cannot kill him. There's too much healing on this team. Let's see. They catch up the Kunkka here. First off, the Kunkka's done. That's really important. They did get a Doom off though there, but they get immediately disrupted. Yeah, the Blood Rite stopping the Tinker. That's it. That's gone. No Tinker, you can't fight this. The Weaver alone against the world, and the Weaver will not be able to do this. The Weaver's forced to buy back, but that's Weaver. Now with the help of the Crystal Maiden, who's just been destroyed, she has to buy back as well. They used all the control on the Weaver though. Mag trying to go for the Infernal Blade, couldn't do it. Beautiful stomp. That stomp onto 3 will sentence the game for NAVI, and FLYTOMOON gets the win here. Congratulations.